this actual course content. I just want to explain about the brief introduction of the NetSuite system, the very beginning of the NetSuite system. Okay, the very
Yeah.
beginning. I want to just explain. First, let me explain about NetSuite account. Okay. First, we are going to learn the NetSuite functional. Okay, we have two things: NetSuite functional and NetSuite technical. But here we are going to learn the NetSuite functional, the functional side of the NetSuite system. Okay. So, being a NetSuite functional consultant, you'll have to deal with different NetSuite accounts. One is development account. One is development account. Okay. One is development account. The other one is sandbox account. The third one is production account. Okay. These are the three types of NetSuite accounts that you are going to deal on day-to-day basis, being a NetSuite functional consultant. So these are called a NetSuite accounts. Okay. So we will come back and we will discuss in a little while about these accounts. Now I will explain you about NetSuite roles. Okay, NetSuite roles. So we have a NetSuite functional or implementation consultant role, functional or implementation consultant, NetSuite administrators, okay, NetSuite developer or technical consultant, and NetSuite end user. These are the four different types of the roles that are available on the NetSuite system. Okay. So we'll come back and we'll talk about the roles in a little while. Now I am explaining one scenario. I am explaining one scenario. So here let's assume that our client is Tata Group. Okay. So one of the client is Tata Group. Tata Group is one of the company, one of the client. So if Tata Group would like to implement to NetSuite, if they would like to implement to NetSuite for their business operations, so Tata Group has to approach Oracle Inc, because NetSuite is a product of the Oracle Inc. Okay, if Tata Group would like to implement NetSuite for their business operations, they need to approach the Oracle Inc. They need to approach the NetSuite support team from the Oracle Inc. Okay, so here the people from Tata Group will explain about their business process to the NetSuite support team. How many companies that they are operating, whether they have a business operations in one country or multiple countries. It means in one currency and also on the foreign currencies as well. And how many employees are going to work on the NetSuite system. So they would explain about their business process to this NetSuite support team. So, one second. Okay, so they would explain about their business process to the NetSuite support team. So once NetSuite support team understood Tata Group business process, they would suggest the NetSuite licensing. They would suggest the NetSuite licensing. Okay, NetSuite licensing is all about NetSuite account. Okay, whether Tata Group would require basic level licensing or Tata Group would require standard level licensing, or Tata Group would require advanced level licensing. Okay, the NetSuite support team would decide whether Tata Group would require basic licensing, standard or advanced level licensing. Because here the people from Tata Group, they would explain about their entire business process to the NetSuite support team. So after understanding Tata Group business process, NetSuite support team, they would suggest Tata Group whether Tata Group would require basic level, standard or advanced level NetSuite licensing. Let's assume that NetSuite support team has advised basic level licensing at this point of time. Now Tata Group has to purchase the NetSuite licensing. Okay, they have to purchase it. NetSuite licensing is all about NetSuite account. Okay, they have to purchase the NetSuite account. So once Tata Group has purchased NetSuite account from Oracle, okay, NetSuite support team, they would create credentials. Okay, they would create credentials. Credentials consist of username. Username is always email ID. Okay, and also password. And also password. Tata here NetSuite support team after purchasing NetSuite account, after Tata Group purchasing NetSuite account, NetSuite support team would create credentials. Credentials consist of username and password. Okay, and these credentials will be shared to the Tata Group. Okay, credentials will be shared to the Tata Group. Now let's assume that Tata Group has purchased the NetSuite account. Tata Group has received credentials from the NetSuite support team. So after receiving credentials, Tata Group would come up on this page. Okay, system.netsuite.com. System.netsuite.com. So this is the login URL, system.netsuite.com. This is the login page. These are the credentials. Let's assume that these are the credentials that Tata Group has received from the NetSuite support team. So Tata Group put the credentials here. They would click the login. Once they click the login, they would be landed on this page. Now Tata Group got access to the NetSuite system. Let me sign out. Okay, so this is the login page. Here Tata Group has already received credentials from the NetSuite support team. Then Tata Group would put the credentials on this login page. They click the login button and they would be landed on the NetSuite account. Now Tata Group is accessing NetSuite system. Are you clear, guys, as of now?
Yes, Rohan.
Yes.
Okay, so now Tata Group got access to the NetSuite system. Okay, so here we are not here. Tata Group is not implementing any software and hardware components. They are not installing any software and hardware components. Directly, Tata Group has received credentials from the Oracle. Just putting the credentials, now they got access to the NetSuite system. So this is the NetSuite standard ERP application that Tata Group is having access to it. Not only Tata Group, if any client would like to purchase NetSuite account, so this is the account they would get access to it. This is a standard NetSuite ERP. Now this standard NetSuite ERP application should be customized as per the Tata Group business process. Okay, so they got access from the NetSuite system. They got access to the NetSuite system. This NetSuite system has to be customized as per Tata Group business process, as per Tata Group business requirements. So in order to customize standard NetSuite ERP application, okay, in order to customize this, Tata Group has to approach implementation partner. Customizing NetSuite standard ERP application is all about NetSuite implementation. So in order to customize this NetSuite standard ERP application, Tata Group would approach implementation partner. Let's say that here implementation partner is TCS. Okay, implementation partner is TCS. Now Tata Group is approaching TCS in order to implement NetSuite for their business operations as per their business process. Here, most of the time, 90% of the time, NetSuite functional or implementation consultant would work at the implementation partner side, means TCS side. Most of the time, NetSuite functional or implementation consultant would work at the implementation partner side. In our case, TCS. Okay, here Tata Group, let's assume that Tata Group has approached TCS to implement a NetSuite system. So being a NetSuite functional consultant, you are working on behalf of TCS, you would talk to the Tata Group people. Now, Tata Group, the people from the Tata Group, they would explain about their business process right from the scratch in a detailed way. What is their financial reporting requirements? What is their procurement process? how they accept orders from the customer, how they fulfill orders to the customer, how they create invoices, how they accept payments from the customer, what is their other business reports that they are looking out. So they would explain everything about their business process in detailed way to the NetSuite functional consultant from the Tata, from the TCS. Okay, so now you spoke to the, let's assume that being a functional consultant, you spoke to the Tata Group, you understood their business process. Okay, after understanding Tata Group business process, you need to prepare the BRD document. BRD is all about BRD is all about business requirements document. Okay, and also you need to prepare the SOW. SOW is all about statement of work. Okay, in the BRD, we clearly mention all the client business requirements, how we are going to accommodate client business requirements into the NetSuite system. In statement of work, the volume of work that we are going to implement. Okay, the volume of data that we are going to implement in client system, that's what we would mention into the SOW. So these two documents are prepared by the NetSuite functional consultant. After preparing these two documents, so we would send these two documents to the client. Who is the client here? Tata Group. So the people from the Tata Group, they will review these documents, BRD and SOW. They have to make sure whether all of their requirements are properly accommodated into the BRD document or not. Okay, once they are happy, when they are happy, when they feel that yes, all of our business requirements are properly accommodated, we are good to, we are very happy with the BRD and SOW document. So when they feel like that, then they will sign the documents. They will sign the BRD and SOW document, and they are going to send you the signed copies. They need to return this document. So once you get signed BRD and SOWs from the Tata Group, then you are about to start the implementation. You are about to start the implementation. Okay, so you are about to start the implementation now. So in order to implement, you need to get access to the client system, right? Where do you implement? Client has already purchased NetSuite account. You need to get access to the client system and you need to start doing implementation. So when you are about to start the implementation, you request the client. You request the client for system access. For system access, again client will create credentials for you. Okay, and client would also give the role called administrator role, because administrator role is having highest level of access to the NetSuite system. You can get entire access to the NetSuite system. So being an implementation consultant, you should be getting access to entire NetSuite system. So that's the reason the client here, Tata Group, they would create credentials for you and they would give you the role called a administrator role. So now let's assume that you got credentials from the Tata Group. So once you got credentials, what do? Again, you need to go to the login page of the NetSuite system. Okay, you put the credentials that you received from the Tata Group. When you click the login, then you are landed on this page. Now you got access to the Tata Group NetSuite account. Clear, guys? This is your name, Ebicon. The role you are playing is administrator role. Are you clear as of now?
Yes, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
SOW, what it contains, Sravan?
SOW is all about statement of work, the volume of client data that we are going to implement. If the data is exceeded, we are going to, we are going to charge additional.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay. I will say after few sessions, I am going to share you real-time BRD documents, real-time SOW documents, real-time client recorded sessions. Okay. You will
Okay.
get to know at that point of time.
Sure, sure, sure. Thanks.
Okay, so now, so being an implementation consultant that you are working on behalf of NetSuite, that you are working from TCS, now you got access to the client system. Client system, this is a Tata Group NetSuite account that you got access to it. Now you are about to start now you are good to go with the implementation. So where do you implement? You would implement into the sandbox account. Sandbox account is client side account. Production account is also client side account. Okay, here you got access to the client system, right? You got access to both the accounts, sandbox account and production account. But you need to implement, in sandbox account, not production account. Production account is the real time account. Here client has purchased the NetSuite account, right? Means production account. Along with every production account, sandbox account will also be given by the NetSuite support team, Oracle INC. Sandbox account is used for the implementation purpose. We are not going to implement directly into the production account because production account is the real time account. We should not create any test transactions or test data in production account. So always we need to implement in sandbox account. Once client is happy with the implementation, then we need to move the implementation from sandbox to the production account. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And what about development system, sir?
Yeah, I'll come back there. Okay,
Okay,
give me.
okay.
Okay, now you start doing implementation into the sandbox account. Okay, this is how client would get access to the NetSuite system, and this is how you would get access to the client system. Now coming to the NetSuite accounts. Development account is from the implementation partner side. Who's the implementation partner here? TCS. These two are the client side accounts. Who is the client here? Tata Group. Okay, Tata Group. Now I will explain about the development account. So when you joined in a TCS, they would give you NetSuite system access called a development account. You use this account for R&D purpose, research and development. If you want to develop anything, if you want to test how it is working, so you use this account, development account. These two are the client side accounts. Sandbox is for implementation purpose. Production account is the real time account where real time business transactions are created. Okay, you would get access to this account on daily basis. So once implementation is done, the client will remove access to the sandbox and production account. Okay, once implementation is done, once you hand over the implementation to the client, no longer you would get access to these two accounts, but you would get access to this account as long as you are in TCS account. You are going to use this account for R&D. If you want to develop anything, if you want to test any customization, if you want to develop any application, if you want to test it, so you use this development account. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now coming to the NetSuite roles. Here NetSuite functional or implementation consultant. So most of the time NetSuite functional or implementation consultant would work at the implementation partner side. In our case TCS. Very few times NetSuite functional or implementation consultant would work at the Tata Group. In which scenario? For example, Tata Group, they don't want to approach any implementation partner in order to implement NetSuite system to their business process, as per their business process. So here Tata Group would like to implement on their own. They don't want to approach any implementation partners. In that case, Tata Group would hire NetSuite ERP team and they would implement on their own. At that point, you would work directly at the client, but most of the time you would work at the implementation partner side. The job, what is the role of the NetSuite functional or implementation consultant? So you need to understand client business process. You need to prepare the BRD document and SOW document. You need to prepare the project plan. You need to mention what are the milestones that we reach each week. You need to conduct the status calls with the client. You need to explain this is what we developed so far. And once implementation is done, you need to give user end training to the client, and you need to do all the customizations from the functional side, and you need to prepare the test cases and test scenarios, and you need to move implementation from sandbox to the production account. After moving implementation from sandbox to the production, that is called a go live. So once go live, you need to give support to the client for first 15 days or 1 month. While they are creating real-time business transaction, if they get any issue or errors, they would approach you. You need to solve the issues immediately on the fly. This is the role of the functional consultant. What is the role of NetSuite administrator? So, being a functional consultant, you implement a NetSuite system for the client called Tata Group. So, once you handed over system back to the Tata Group, then NetSuite admin role will come into the picture. NetSuite administrator would work directly at the client. Okay, he has to take care of NetSuite system. Okay, for that Tata Group has to take care of the NetSuite system, right? So that they would hire NetSuite administrators. So being a NetSuite administrator, you need to understand your client business rules. You need to set up the rules into the NetSuite system. When employees are facing any issue or any error, so they would approach you. You need to solve the issues on the fly, just like a system administrator is available on the floor, right? If you get any issue or any doubt, anything, you would call them, right? The same way you should be available on the floor, being a NetSuite administrator. So you need to resolve the issues if any user is facing. Okay, the other role is NetSuite developer or technical consultant. So NetSuite developer or technical consultant is someone who would write the suite script, okay. And NetSuite end user. NetSuite end users are nothing but employees of the client. Who is our client here, guys? Who is our client?
Tata Group.
Tata Group. Employees of the Tata Group in our case. End users are nothing but employees of the Tata Group. I think Manohar, you are one of the end user, right? Accountant, AP clerk, AR
Yes,
clerk,
yes.
project manager, brand manager. So these are all the employees. Okay, these are called the end users. Their role is very limited to the NetSuite system. The access level to the NetSuite system is very limited. End user access levels. Okay, so obviously NetSuite end users are going to work at the client place. Okay, these are the different roles and different accounts. So now let's come back to the licensing. Here, Tata Group has purchased the basic level licensing as per NetSuite support team. Using basic level licensing, so let's assume that Tata Group maximum subsidiaries that they can create. Subsidiaries are nothing but companies. So maximum companies they create 10. Maximum 20 users can work on 20 users can work on the NetSuite system. So with the basic level licensing. So Tata Group basic level licensing is good enough at this point of time to the Tata Group. So down the line, after 2 years or 3 years, if Tata Group would like to expand their business, okay, as of now they are operating 10 companies. If they would like to expand their business from 10 companies to 30 companies, okay, and from 20 users to 100 users, so they need to upgrade their licensing from basic to standard. So once licensing is been upgraded, the features are also going to be added. The features are vary from basic to standard, standard to advanced level. Okay, they have to pay additional price to them, and they can upgrade their NetSuite account from basic to standard at that point of time. You don't have to purchase the standard level licensing right from the beginning. Whenever you need standard level licensing, you can upgrade at that point of time. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So when it comes to the licensing, NetSuite is a subscription based model. NetSuite licensing is a subscription based model. NetSuite licensing is subscription based model. Okay, subscription based model. So the minimum duration you need to take the NetSuite licensing for minimum of 12 months. Okay, after 12 months you need to renew the subscription. Okay, so you can take for 12 months, for 24 months, for 36 months, for 48 months. Maximum duration is 60 months that you can take. After 60 months, again you need to renew the subscription. The maximum duration that you can take 60 months. Okay, you need to renew the subscription again. Clear, guys? This is a subscription based model. For example,
Yes.
I purchased NetSuite licensing today for 1 year. After 1 year, I need to renew the NetSuite licensing. So the maximum you can take up to 60 months. The minimum is 12 months. Clear? Do you have any doubts or questions? So
No.
this is the very beginning of the NetSuite system, guys. So we learned about what are the different types of the accounts that you deal on day-to-day basis. What are the roles that are available on NetSuite system? How client would get access to the NetSuite system? How you would get access to the client system? So being a functional consultant, what is your role? How you would get access to the NetSuite system? And what are the NetSuite subscription is the it is NetSuite licensing is a subscription based model. We have a different types of the licensing in NetSuite system. So this is the very beginning of the NetSuite system. From tomorrow onwards we will take this actual course content. We will start discussing the topics one by one. So here you got access to the client system, right? Here you got access to the client system, right? So being a NetSuite functional consultant, you got access to the client system now. So when you get access, as soon as you get access to the client system, what's the first thing that you need to do? What's the first step that you need to do is you need to set up company information into the client system. So this is what we are going to discuss from tomorrow onwards. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shravan, I have one doubt.
Yes.
So, BRD and SOW, who is going to create that? Is it the NetSuite support team or the functional consultant?
Functional consultant.
Okay.
Functional consultant is going to create the BRD document. See, at this point of time, probably you are not aware of BRD document, but once you learn the entire course content, once you have gone through the real-time recorded sessions, real-time BRD documents, then you will it makes more sense at that point of time. Then you would understand about the BRD document.
Okay.
See, BRD document is all about client would explain their business process right from the scratch in a detailed way. So when client would approach you, you need to set up series of calls with the client. See, business entire business cannot be explained in one single call, right? You will have a series of calls with the client. 1 hour session, 2 hour sessions for two times, three times in a row. Likewise, you have a series of calls with the client. Client would explain their business process right from the scratch in a detailed way. Those sessions are recorded in real time. So again, you will go through the recorded session on your own, and you need to prepare the BRD documents, compiling all client business requirements into that document. Okay.
Okay. And you are going to cover only the functional thing, not the technical developer perspective, right?
Why do you need technical at this point of time?
No, in the entire course.
Yes, see, NetSuite is all about the functional. Without learning functional, how can you
Okay.
go with the technical? So, what is technical role? If any, if you are not able to accommodate client business requirement using standard NetSuite functionality, then
Hmm.
technical guy will come into the picture. He will write the source script to create the custom logic in order to accommodate client requirement. So
Just to
if you are not
customize.
aware of standard functionality, how do you create a custom logic? Custom logic has to be developed on the basis of the standard functionality.
Yeah, I got it. But if we want to be a developer in the future, so are you going
if
to
you if
cover
you want to be
NetSuite
a developer
everything?
after learning the functional course, you can enroll for the NetSuite technical. NetSuite
Okay.
technical is all about 12 or 13 sessions, not more than that.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Okay, first learn the NetSuite functional, get a
Mhm.
job on the NetSuite functional. You would get real time experience. After that, if you go with the technical side, then it will make more sense at that point of time.
Okay.
Any other doubts, Sonali and Manohar?
No, from my end. Sure.
Okay,
Not
okay,
from my end as well.
okay. Anything that you want to
Actually,
discuss?
uh, no.
Yeah, you are trying to say something, Sonali.
Uh, Actually, I just want to clear that we are going to integrate the Shopify, Amazon, and all those things that like Walmart with NetSuite. So
Yeah,
you're gonna
integration is all about technical. Okay, if you
okay.
want to integrate NetSuite system with, they're all connectors. Shopify,
Mm-hmm.
Amazon, Celigo, they are all
Mm-hmm.
connectors. If you want to
Okay.
integrate NetSuite system with them, you need to create APIs, application programming interfaces, postman collections.
Mm-hmm.
This is part of the technical. So, being
Okay.
a functional consultant, what is your job? If NetSuite
Mm-hmm.
system has to be integrated with those connectors, what is your role? What is your job? That is what I am going to teach you on the NetSuite system.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I previously I was like working as a software tester, and right now I switched over to the like this been 3 to 5 years now. I'm working as a business analyst, but somehow I don't have knowledge of NetSuite. But still, I joined one organization where they have a NetSuite system. They have some integrations with all the IAs like Shopify, Amazon, and Salesforce.
Yeah,
So,
but Sonali, you are not going to be part of the technical, right? You are going to be part of
yeah,
what kind of if NetSuite system has to
functional
be
one.
integrated with
Mm,
any other tool. So
yeah,
how you need to gather the requirements? What is the
mm,
customization that you need to do
yeah.
from NetSuite side?
Mm.
That is what your role. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you on that.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay, that's all for today. Tomorrow we are going to meet at the same time. Okay, I'll update the time either 9 or 9:30. Most likely, we are going to meet at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. IST from tomorrow onwards. Okay,
Okay, fine. Yeah.
okay. All right, guys. Have
Thank you,
a
sir.
Yeah.
great
Thank
time.
you.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.